lately. I have, I think, but I can't remember where. Well, their numbers have been dropping over the last 20 years, down by almost a third, I'm told.
Yeah, so a new campaign to try and save them is being launched. Avon Wildlife Trust wants us to log on to their website and record when and where we see hedgehogs, or if we're not seeing them at all anymore.
Well, to tell us more about that, we're joined in the studio by Steve Micklewright from the Wildlife Trust and his prickly little friend here, Donut. I knew I'd seen a hedgehog somewhere.
It's been beside you the whole time, yeah.
Tell us what this is all about.
Well, 23 years ago, the Avon Wildlife Trust did a big survey of hedgehogs in the area, and we found they were very widespread. People were seeing them all over the place. They seem to have declined by quite a lot in recent years. When I was in my 20s, I used to go out at night, and on my way home from the clubs, I'd see hedgehogs. And people don't see that so much these days. So we're basically repeating the project. We're asking people to tell us where they're seeing hedgehogs, and if they're not seeing them anymore, report that on our website, and we can try and figure out what's happening to these.
So you actually report that you haven't seen one?
If I haven't seen one for a couple of years, just tell us I haven't seen one for a couple of years, because that might help us figure out what's happened to that area, what's changed.
Where they're not.
Where they're not is just as important as where they are.
It's sad to say it, but quite often when we do see them, it might be by the side of the road, and you even want to hear about that, don't you?
Yes, please, because that helps us know where they're living. If they've died on the road, it means there's a population in there somewhere as well.
Okay.
Where have they all gone?
Good question. Well, there's lots of different theories as to why they're declining. One of the ones is that they roam over a really large area, so they'll go up to 100 different gardens if it's a small area in a night time, and people tend to seal off their gardens these days with fencing. So one of the theories is they just don't have the territory, if you like, to roam over. Other theories about the use of chemicals in gardens. Some even say it's climate change. We had lots of mild winters recently, and hedgehogs are waking up and not finding food.
And this particular time of year is obviously going to be particularly relevant because they're busy, aren't they?
Yeah, they're waking up from hibernation now. We've had some really nice warm weather. Donut's very perky actually now, moving about.
Even if a little camera shy. It's funny, your instinct is to stroke him, but it's not exactly a strokey animal, exactly.
It's all right, actually. I mean, this one's a little bit prickly, and often they just keep their prickles very flat. He's a little bit defensive, but when they're relaxed, you can just kind of stroke them like a pet. And underneath, they're actually very soft, like a dog or something.
Well, there's loads of advice, especially if you want to encourage them into your garden. It's all on the website, isn't it? Avon Wildlife. But thank you very much, Steve and Donut.
Yes, thank you. Thank you both for coming in.
Now, it's fast becoming, apparently, the must-have on any top-notch menu. It's foraged food.